My word, look at this. China vows to continue with the Paris Accord even if the United States pulls out. World leaders affirm their commitment to combating climate change on Thursday ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement on whether he would pull out of the Paris Climate Accord. Trump is expected to announce his decision on Thursday afternoon, but the Chinese premier, Li, not even going to try to pronounce it, Li something, speaking to reporters during his visit to Berlin, said fighting global warming is a global consensus and the international responsibility. Without mentioning the U.S. specifically, Li said that China is, in recent years, stayed true to its commitment and pointed out that his was one of the first countries to ratify the 2015 Paris Agreement. So all this tells me is that China is actually in with the New World Order more so than Trump, the Trump administration. Trump administration is breaking with what the New World Order agenda is. The New World Order agenda is this global warming and all this kind of stuff that they're doing with the Paris Accord and everything. That's the New World Order and their agenda. What they're moving toward. They're moving toward a European Union, a North American Union, and the Trans-Pacific coming together there with the Silk Road and everything, and bringing that all together, all three of those together as a one global New World Order, and their agendas all have to do with Agenda 21 and the Climate Accord, Paris Accords, and so on. They're all pushing toward these things, and they're forming on one side. And a division is forming here with Trump on the other side, but Trump is finding an awful lot of problems with this. Look, they had the G7 countries there were all meeting together, and they were putting the pressure on Trump for days, you know. And in the end, they had that new prime minister or president of France come over and grab Trump by the hand and try to squeeze the life out of his hand, try to break his hand, try to break his bones and his fingers, you know. What was that all about? Is that was trying to say to Trump, listen, we're going to crunch you if you don't do what we want you to do, or we're going to put the pressure on you, and here's the pressure, feel this, you know, and grabs his hand and starts squeezing it like some sort of, I don't know what. I've never seen anything like this before in politics, ever. This is ridiculous. And I think that's what it's all about. They were trying to force Trump to go on their side. Trump didn't go on their side anyway. And their side is all this mumbo-jumbo about the global warming and how they have to cut back on pollution controls and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't think there's anything to it anyway. I think, if anything, the world is getting colder. It's getting colder. I've never seen such a cold spring in all my life as we had this year. Frost way up into in the northern hemisphere here in Canada. Frost all the way up into June. Almost, it's going to be frost into June. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so let's read a little bit more of this. It says, without mentioning the U.S. specifically, Li said that China in recent years has stayed true to its commitments and pointed out that his was one of the first countries to ratify the 2015 Paris Agreement. German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who has in the past been dubbed the climate chancellor for her efforts to fight global warming, welcomed Li's remarks at their joint press conferences. Yeah, we know what side Angela Merkel's on. She's squarely on the side of the New World Order, and her and the new French new French president are working together. They're like cats, kittens. She just loves him, but she don't like Trump. There's been dirty looks between her and her looking at Trump. I've seen her looking at Trump before. She's like very disconcerted looks at Trump, like. And he can feel it. he can feel the cold air coming off of her when he walks by her, and relations aren't good between him and her. But oh, she gets along swimmingly with Obama. She just loved Obama, and when Obama quit, like she was like, not quit, but when Obama ended his presidency, she was like, oh, she almost was crying. She's almost crying about Obama leaving, and now she's got her new buddy. Her new buddy is the French prime minister, you know, and she gets along good with him, very good with him. But Trump, she doesn't feel comfortable around Trump, and Trump's not comfortable around her. So anyway, thank you for listening, and like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next article. Bye.